Hello guys, I'm Reno from Solamente Soccer. I'm here for Coach Siul.
Hello guys.
Today we're going to be talking about coaching, youth development. We're going to be talking about soccer in America in general. And we're going to be talking a little bit about Siul.
That's right.
Since he's our interviewee here. So, Siul, tell us a little bit more about you, where you come from, your background.
Okay, so like Reno said, my name is Siul. I'm coming from Venezuela. I have been teaching, I have been coaching for almost 6 years already. And basically, I'm also a U.S. licensed coach as well. And I'm just 21 years old. So I'm one of the youngest coach here in America. So I'm trying to make an impact on the soccer federation.
So as you guys can see, she's 21 years old, young prodigy, as I can say.
Yeah.
Has a couple championships. I'm gonna say 10?
Kind of over, yeah.
Yeah, he has a really talented team, as well as a really talented coach. So, talking a little bit more about the coaching aspect, what is the biggest challenge on coaching kids under 10 years old? What for you is the hardest thing, or you need to work on the most with them?
Basically their attention. As a coach, I think all the coach can agree with me. Teaching little kids or younger age is their attention. We need to always try to keep their mind active with us, always trying to learn something new every day or every practice, and that's something that's one of the biggest challenges they have as a coach.
I imagine, and at that age, getting their attention is the hardest thing, as you said. Just having them focus it. Mm-hmm. So how do you get their attention? How do you approach them and like, hey guys, let's put in the work?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So basically, what I do is just be their friend. I just have to try to be their friend, to communicate with them. Personally, what I do is create rules before the practice. I do, guys, every time you go get water or every time you come back, you have to sit down in the middle, so that way I can get their attention, and that way they know what to do. So because at that age, we as a coach were expecting that they are professional. They were coming here quiet and just sitting down and listening to the coach. But it's different. They are kids. They want to come. They want to play. When they see this space, they just want to play. But that's something that we need to do as a coach, create rules so that way they know what to do. So every time I go to the field, I have to say hi to the coach and then pay attention. And at the end, they get a game or something that they can play. They can have fun.
We work together, so I have never seen you had problems with the parents. Are they a challenge? Are they like how you do with the parents when they're like, "Oh, my kid's not playing"? Is that something? I feel that viewers want to know that just because it's sometimes not even the kid that's complaining, it's the parent.
Yeah. Parents are like I say, a hard situation, but one of the things is that those are their kids, and thinking as a parent, we have to understand them first, and then we can just think about the soccer situation. The way that I deal with the parents is just be their friend as well. Try to listen to them, trying to understand them, but also before any training or before they come to the academy, explain them what is the situation here, so we can be in the same page every time. What I tell my parents is basically that I treat for example, the competitive team that I have, High Soccer Elite, I treat them like the professionals. So basically, if the kids fight between each other, between the teammates, if they are not paying attention, they're gonna go out of practice, or they won't play, or they will be penalized with games, some things like that. So basically, I treat them like professionals, so that way the parents can already know. Because sometimes can happen that I take them out and the parents complain to me why I did that. But it's something that we need to make them understand before they come to the practice or to the academy, so that way we can be in the same page. Same thing when they play a tournament. So I know all the kids they want to play, but it's something that as a competitive, we are looking, like the word says, we need to compete. So every time they are going to the tournaments, we need to think as a team. So I know I know what each player can give me in the field. One can give me speed, one can give me strength, one can give me skills or defense. So every time I put them on the bench or something, it's because I'm looking for something specific on the game. So that's something that I need to communicate to the parents, and like I said before, so we can be in the same page.
As mentioned earlier, you have over 10 championships with High Soccer League. By the way, here at High Soccer Arena, great. If you're looking for someone to teach you how to play soccer, that's the guy.
Right here.
Over 10 championships here at High Soccer Arena. Again, thank you High Soccer Arena for giving us the space to record it here for your coach Siul. But going to your team, what do you think is the difference between your team and the other ones? Obviously, not giving your secrets, not giving the secret sauce. So, what do you think is the biggest thing in your team? What do you think you develop more in your players?
I think the best, or what it makes us stand out from the other teams, is the friendly environment that we have. I try to communicate that to my players, to always, every time they can come here, basically we are a team, we are a family. So that's something that we want to do, and the rest, the extras, the victories, the championship always come extra. But the most important for me is that every time they come here, we can feel like we are a family. Starting with the parents, starting with the kids, and with everything here, we are trying to do that. So I think that's something that we are making us stand out from the rest, because the kids can have a connection between them. Every time they are playing, they know who's gonna move here, who's gonna move there, and who's gonna make the pass and who is not. So that way we can see that, like, we are making a family. We're not just making players, and I will see you next practice. No, we're just making a family that they can, over the weekend, they can go and spend time together, play soccer in the house or something like that. And that's something that for me makes me happy, because it's not just a soccer team, but we are making a soccer family outside
That's great.
the practice.
Going to the coaching aspect, or more the big picture of the coaching aspect. As a licensed head coach, you clearly see what the U.S. Federation is doing and spreading the sport throughout the country. Do you think they're doing a good job? Do you think they're actually building the foundation to make soccer great here in America, to make soccer take that next step and compete with Mexico more and compete with the biggest powerhouse like Brazil, Argentina? Do you think we're taking that step or not?
I think we are neutral. Why we are neutral? Because I know that to become professional, you need to start from the bottom. We need to look from the youth leagues, those kids, but also we need to look for those who are teaching those kids. And as a U.S. Soccer Federation, they need to start doing something different, so that way we can teach those kids how the South American do. That's why they are a powerful team. Argentina, Brazil, they are powerful. So because the way the fundamentals that the coaches are giving, I have been studying a lot here in the U.S., and one of the things that I saw is that they do a lot of, for us, the teaching that they do, or the instruction that they give us, is basically that they need to play, but they don't focus on the fundamental things like passing, shooting, dribbling the ball, things that they need to really focus on. Because what about if one kid come here and as a coach, I'm not gonna tell him, all right, just play, because they're not learning anything. So they
definitely.
need to start coming. Oh, come here. This is how you make a pass. This is how you make a shooting. Try to practice at home this, so that when next practice they can continue improving. Because soccer for me, and I tell my kids, soccer is supposed to be like a ladder, not like an elevator that you need to take. You need to go step by step, practicing from the bottom. Not because you are the champion, you just need to just forget about how to make a pass. But we need to continue practicing every time and just don't go with the elevator all the way to up. Just go step by step and working hard.
Yeah, great way to summarize. Yeah, soccer is actually a ladder. It's not an elevator. You're not gonna go skyrocket just at once.
Exactly.
You're gonna take step by step. And it's funny that you mentioned that to me about how that's so free to play. Just play, give them the ball, and they do whatever they want. You're like the third or fourth person that mentions to me that it's not a good system, it's not a good way to teach soccer. And it's really bad to hear that from other people, from coaches themselves, because we're gonna have the World Cup 2026. We have MLS growing really fast.
Exactly.
I personally think that this year we're gonna have a MLS team going to the Club World Cup instead of a Mexican team which always happened.
Yeah.
So for me, it's very disappointing to see that we're creating this whole environment. We're not taking advantage. The Soccer Federation is not taking advantage of that. So is there something you would add? Is there something besides fundamentals or within the fundamentals that you would add to make that change, for us to have the new, I don't know, the new Messi, the new Ronaldinho, who knows?
Yeah. So basically, after the fundamental teams, we need to continue with the development. So right now, I have the opportunity to teach the competitive team, but I'm also having a challenge of teaching the developmental team that we have right now. So basically, are those kids that are trying to, they already know the fundamentals, but they want to continue growing as a player, and that's for me a good challenge that I can do, because I don't want to focus only on the competitive team, because in a couple of years, those kids that I have right now, they're gonna grow, and they're gonna be now U12, U13, and I want to have the new generation, the new future that I can have for the high soccer league, and that's something that I'm preparing right now. So that way, these kids they are developmental right now. They can practice, they can do a lot of things, so they can become competitive. These kids that are developmental, they see me with the competitive, and they want to be there. So that's something that one of their goals that they have right now, to working hard, so that way they can go to tournaments like the other kids do. And I think that's the step, going fundamental, then start to practice on their skills, and then after that going practicing with drills for the team, and after that is competitive.
Do you think that we're MLS? I know it's not a lot what you do, but I feel as a coach you follow soccer a lot, obviously.
Yeah, a lot.
Do you think the MLS is way behind other leagues, or do you think there's an improvement in this 25th season? So what's your opinion about MLS in this current state and right now?
Right, this season, I think it's a very good season. We are growing a lot, as you are following the MLS. We are growing a lot with a lot of teams. Right now, we are having 2 new teams right now, Miami and Nashville. And I think, and we are having more. And I think we need to continue doing that, because we can spend more opportunities as well for the soccer here in the US, and also for the youth. Because if you see the opportunities now, Inter Miami has a new opportunities.
Definitely.
Nashville has new opportunities for the kids as well to grow. Maybe they can have an academy in Nashville. But these are opportunities in each state that if they continue working hard, there is not just a team, a professional team, but also they have opportunities for the kids, for the coaches. They have a huge opportunity that if we continue growing, everybody's gonna be growing.
And for you, who's gonna win the MLS Cup?
I think this year is hard, but I just hoping that Orlando City can make a good and we can go to the playoff and do a lot of good things this year.
I think Orlando City has a chance of advancing the playoffs. Finally, first season going to the playoffs.
Exactly.
For those who don't know, we're filming here in Orlando, Florida, so it's our team. Siul, it's also part of the Orlando City organization. For those who don't know, so
exactly.
One more reason for you to coach with Siul. So, in my opinion, I think LAFC is the easiest choice. Like they have such a good team. But now, rapid fire questions.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you two things, and you're gonna respond just one. You're gonna give you two options and respond one.
Got it.
Champions League or Libertadores?
Champions League.
Arepas or sushi?
Arepas.
Arepas.
Easy.
Easy. Venezuela going to the World Cup or one day with Messi?
Venezuela going to the World Cup.
I'm surprised by that. I would rather go with Messi, but even if Brazil right now, Brazil it's really bad right now. So I'm gonna say stay one day with Messi. And the hardest question of them all, going to a Champions League final, or going to the World Cup game with Venezuela on the semifinal.
In the semifinal. Okay, that's a hard one, but I think
it's gonna make it a little easier for you. Barcelona playing the final. In Camp Nou. Venezuela playing the final and semifinal in Venezuela.
Oof.
I'm gonna make it a little harder for you, sir.
I know that was hard. But I'm gonna go for the Champions League.
Champions League in Barcelona?
Yeah, of course. That's my team since I was a kid, and having that opportunity of watching a Champions League game will be
You're gonna
amazing.
disappoint your Venezuelan friends, your Venezuelan
I'm sorry guys, but
people?
you know.
To be honest, I would rather take the Champions League than Brazil's semi-final,
Of course, you know. It's the Champions.
Alright guys, that was our interview with Siul Yanes,
Thank you,
coach.
my friend, for everything.
Thank you. And this is Solamente Soccer. I'm Reno, this is Siul. And thank you, High Soccer Arena, for giving us this space, this amazing space to record this interview. And we're gonna have many more episodes in here because you just see the space. Come on, it's impossible to not enjoy and like what we have in here. So we're gonna be recording here a lot more in the next episodes. Okay? Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you,
See you guys in the next episode.